Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to make a quick update. Today is January 22nd, 2025. So market looks good. Last few days, we've had some good action overall. If we look at the breadth, stock-based indicators back in green light territory, which is good. Even if we look at the net highs, we're starting to see some highs start coming back in. So pretty overall good action. If you look at the SPY, we have some unfilled gap. We're pretty much back at all-time highs. So that's really good. I would not be surprised if we kind of pull back into the 5-day, the 10-day, kind of test, make a little range here before we break out, kind of give that little cup, maybe in handle type of look to it before we push out. But names are acting well. If you look at some of the positions that I have, AVGX, I took this Friday, nice gap up, pullback, and again, we had a gap up today, which we pulled back, kind of filled that gap, went back to the highs, and then rolled over a little bit. So if you look at AVGO, we kind of stopped right at this pivot. So wouldn't be surprised if we kind of go sideways a little bit, let these moving averages catch up a little bit, and then continue higher. Crowd was a new name I took today. Super strong action there. Nice, you can see some volume coming in above average. So that's pretty good. Hopefully we kind of continue, see some follow through in this. RBRK, I took this yesterday. Nice push out. Today we gapped up, pushed a little bit, closed a little weaker, but again, nothing to be worried about. Reddit was another one that I took yesterday. Nice push up yesterday. We pretty much pulled back here. If you look at the 78-minute charts, kind of bull flagging there. You can see right there. So hopefully it continues higher. These moving averages kind of come back above to support. Rocket Lab was pretty explosive yesterday. Took this one very tight stop there. Nice push up. And we did gap down a little bit, and we pretty much kind of stayed nice inside day. So, I'm not surprised to have a lot of cushion in this. And the moving averages are above my average now. So nothing to be worried about there. Just going to let things work out. One thing that I am working on is just setting a plan in the morning. So like this morning, I had 4 positions, AVGX, RBRK, Reddit, and Rocket Lab. And want to make the decision of what I want to do with these positions in the morning. So I'm not trading with emotions. So like these 4 names, I decided not going to do anything. There's no trims today. No selling. Basically stops are going to stay where the original stops, and just kind of focus on the trade management side of it. And I want to make that decision in the morning. So I have no emotions on that. So tomorrow we'll do the same thing. We'll look at the names and set a game plan for it. So tomorrow I'm thinking the same thing. I'm going to keep the stops where they are, give it a little bit of room to kind of pull back. The market looks a little bit extended, so wouldn't be surprised if we do pull back a little bit. One of the biggest things that I want to work on this year is holding my winners a lot longer, holding a big majority of the winners. So that's one thing I do want to work on. Something like Rocket Lab, super explosive volume. This thing maybe could run for a while, and I want to take advantage of that. So setups for tomorrow, I've got a few names, nothing that I really love. Like I said, where we are in the market, if you look at Qs, we're kind of ahead of the cycle, and these are kind of lagging the cycle. So definitely not really interested in these names, but have these on radar just in case. So Docu, nice little tight base here, starting to roll over, 50 days catching up. Maybe we break out of here. GRRR, one of those higher ADR names, making higher lows, which I like. Ideally we get a bit tighter here before we kind of break above this, but just keeping an eye on this one. MVST, we were watching this today, but we pulled back, but you can see we held the 20-day again. So still looks pretty valid above this trend line. Rumble looks pretty good. Ideally we kind of pull back, maybe make another little higher low. would be nice, but this thing looks actionable above basically these two highs. Tesla acting pretty weak, or really just kind of lagging. But we do have earnings next week, so maybe it's just waiting for earnings. We'll see, but I have an alert set above today's highs. If that thing does turn around and hold these MAs, I'll keep an eye on that. Probably play it via TSLL. So yeah, good action overall. You know, if we look at some of the names, ARM, this was super explosive. Look at that volume. Definitely an EP type of play. And this one is one that I definitely want to kind of get on board. We do have earnings February 5th, but I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this for a setup. Some of the nuclear names like NNE and OKLO look really good, really strong. Didn't play this yesterday, but super strong name there. We had PLTR as well. PLTR was super strong, back above the moving averages. We'll definitely keep an eye on this for a new setup. So a lot of good action. You can see a lot. The master list is mostly green. We do got some weakness, but overall, like from the names that I'm tracking, pretty good action. So just hopefully continue to see some follow through, and just continue taking good tight setups, and focus on the overall market, see how that kind of plays out. Again, probably not doing a whole lot here for the next few days. Let's see how the market acts. Let's see how my positions act. I want to see if we get a pullback. Do these aggressively sell off, or do they hold up? Want to see some feedback from these positions. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, and I will see you guys on the next video.